Hey, Laura J. Here to say I am not a political activist, but my attire would suggest otherwise. I would like to invite you to come to a non politically, religiously, medically oriented celebration of artistry, creativity, and what it means to actually be the originals who are here to be ourselves, fully us, authentically, which is why I'm going to have a table on A44, which is the third conscious compilation album project that will stem from a personal growth and development program that I have been working on the manual for here at my grandparents', where my grandpa Bob and grandma Donna built this home and the 100 acres it's on, and they come through as the rainbows who are always here in me because I am the legs I see standing after they are no longer here to stand for themselves. And so I want to say that the same is true for you and anyone who believed they could will, which is why I will is a spell. I will it to be is literally casting a spell of what will or will not be, you see? The light is shining bright when we see that Laurelese is actually the language of empowerment that we bring into the frame because we choose to change the origin story. The point of origin for our story, we choose to consciously change it, to shift its position from the wound in the seed of the event that traumatized and hurt us, and instead move into the fruits of what that seed created. Would you be able to actually shift your gaze and your starting point in your story from being in the wound of what happened to the seed that got buried in dirt, that grew into a beautiful tree or flower, remembering that the only difference between a flower and a weed is need, in terms of what we deem to be essential or vital and what we deem not to be. So many shades of gray, white, black, and all the other colors. In fact, I don't like that my shirt makes me look like an activist. I don't want like being put into any kind of box, which is why I say that the one-dimensional identity of a box that I say, yes, I'm that, means that all of this don't matter. Like when I'm a driver, that's all I do. Driving's all I can identify with and need to in order to qualify for that pact. Clear the energy. Pact. And pack is where we have impact on the pack. With the pact that the pack makes together. Do you see that we are the pack that should not make pacts, but packs, P-A-X, is different from the P-A-C-T-S, where we need to see pax actually means peace. It's just when peace treaties make us think that peace is the treat, when trick or treat was what we got to choose between on Halloween Samhain, the day when the veils are thinnest, allegedly. I don't know why, but others who I know do so. Why don't we reconnect and heal the rifts and wounds that show up in our relationship so we can shift our shit Do you hear the difference in facts? Oh, it's a joy to rhyme. I do it all the time, at least often. So will we see you December 14th? That's a Saturday, 2024, from 12 to 4 in Stouffville. Over by Gormley in Harmonymusichall, that's where we'll be. Artisan vendors, some market and fair. Oh, an open mic where we will be there sharing our wares and performing our performances of original acts, of being ourselves, doing amazing things. Anthony Barr and I will be bringing some spoken word on leveling the playing field. Oh boy, let me invite you. Happy birthday, Kaya, on the same day. I hope she can come, so her mom can be there too. That message came in as I sang this to you. To be fair, I don't usually mention the names of who shows up in my stories because others don't choose to be characters in the songs of a public figure, because what I'm doing in my private life is being made public through this platform that you consume us singing to you. Do you see what's wrong with this picture? You use your private life to consume what I do in mine. So you think you know me because you can feel my heart, and yet when we meet, if you won't bear your own, or you do too much, the overshare, we do not care when our nervous system's triggered by someone who makes us nervous. I learned from experience. Some thought I was crazy, maybe, but I might just be crazy brilliant. A genie, and us is my middle name. Genius, do you get it? No shame. Lover J stands for Laura Jean Allen. Hamilton's my surname, the Roman name that Roman nomenclature says reflects the tribe I come from, the one that those who built this home in Rome, out of the reach of Rome, in the city where we have a chance to see how the light and positioning is everything. My geraniums and rose quartz. Oh, we'll find out if this is. No, that's not. It is this. It is this. Ooh, 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 ooh. car boot sale find in 2020, 13, or 14. Maybe even 15, though. I feel like I had it for a while, though, before I moved back home here in Canada. The Corporation of Canada has been my home all my life, except for 3.5 years while I lived in England, and I got to experience a different culture and different side of the road to drive on. Oh, just kidding. Okay, so seriously though, it's 11:22 on December 12th, right now in this moment actually, at 11:22 right now. And I am inviting you to Harmony Hall for an open mic, jam, and artisan market. Scott Mylan invited me, who is Reishi, and I am super excited to also say that I invited my friend Poet Kelsey. On Instagram, you can find her handle, and you will get to experience having a typewritten poem made specifically and personally for you. And if you want to be part of the collection from that day, then please do give her the okay to take a picture, or remember to, and tag her so you can then really help her as an artisan, as an artist who really needs others who don't know about her yet to discover her. And it will be through you that they do. So please share. Stephanie Hoffman, my friend who does the tie-dye outfits, you are going to have an opportunity to see, who is also a professional mermaid, though I don't believe at this time of year she is going to be donning that suit. But I am excited to hear what she is doing for certain. Oh my goodness. And Veronica is going to be bringing her wooden hearts, which I have one of. I'm in the process of moving, so I don't know where it is right now and I don't have it handy, but she will be bringing some of her Montessori tools that she is moving, that she actually made herself, the intricate patterns that overlay and interlay. Absolutely exceptional. And so she's going to be bringing those and some of her hearts that can be worn as a necklace or as an ornament for your Christmas tree, as well as personally painted, designed logs or little guys that can be hung. Absolutely epic. My friend Randy James Toronto is going to be bringing his art as well. So cool. I met him at Sonic Springs Festival this summer, and he also came to Gustapalooza and helped me on the gates for the RV and artists gates for the festival. So I got to be the face that the artists came to see, or one of them, and he did the same too, which is so cool. And my friend Tara Lee, oh my God, she is going to be promoting her Lumi Lumi and Lomi Lomi, sorry, not Lumi Lumi, that would be weaving, which is what I'm doing by actually introducing you to some of who will be at this epic affair. A public affair means there is more than just one involved. There is an agent, an extra who is involved in something private that was then made public, because this is a public deal, ordeal. So, are you going to deal or ordeal? So, haha. Oh my goodness. Special musical guest, Jay Maris, 88. And then Reishi Malin of James Design. Oh, Jammed Signal. Oh yes, Jammed Signal. So clever. His whole brand is about jamming the signal. So I'm looking forward to learning more about that and how it fits in with A44 and a larger body of work that is actually incredibly exciting. It's a dawning insight today, December 12th. So I say there is a lot more coming. You're going to want to stay abreast of all of the best information in this realm. So make sure that you are subscribed to Peaceful Inner Warriors United. That is an initiative that I have been promoting and using as the flagship. So it's the brand, the banner, the logos, which reflects the logic, that actually brings a corporate entity into fruition. And fruition means then you can be fruct, which is through the usus or the usufruct. The usufruct allows for usus, fructus, and abusus if it's an imperfect usufruct. If it's quasi-usufruct, then it's allowing you to be used through your relationships to others who are also in this realm, and then create bonds for a certain reason, to either take or to give. And we have to decide consciously what we're going to do, because it's easy to take. Oh, it's so easy to be a vampire until we recognize it or receive condemnation for it. But the problem within High Rose Prism, which is the realm that we are living within, High Rose Prism actually thrives on victimhood and the shared collective consciousness that keeps us focused on a lower density emotions that actually impacts our light body so that we are not as strong. We do not have the same force field, auric field, that we need in order to defend ourselves from all of the environmental threats that are in our midst if we're not protected energetically, which is what Laurelese is actually about. Please forgive me for not always being the kind and loving woman that I meant to be, that I desire to be, that I wish to be, that I will be to the best of my ability moving forward as best as what I can, because I'm doing my best to live my best life. And that means that I really need to honor the relationships that are in my life and also have healthy boundaries in order to say that I will not be treated disrespectfully in order to maintain a bond just because of blood. That is not how it goes. And that's no disrespect to blood relatives. I appreciate some for certain. And there have been great challenges between many because I made a humiliating course correction and change of timelines in 2019 that changed it all for everyone. And it started with 8 friggin' DMT ceremonies, which is dimethyltryptamine, which is produced at birth, death, and in dream state as the God molecule. So you want to see the patterns of the matrix, the 3D grid energy paradigm patterns? Well, I did through DMT ceremonies with a shaman to guide me through this process. But what I didn't have is the support to integrate those journeys, which then led to me going through my own death and crucifixion of life as I knew it before these ceremonies and then life as I would know it afterwards. There was a change in contract and other family circumstances, as well as identity crises with writing a book that took 5 years instead of 30 days to write. That's a big difference. And for an outer view who listens to others here, they'll never actually get that thing done. The book being what took so much of my energy in order to actually bring to fruition, but yours will be whatever it is, the project that you have put passion into and then stopped because others said it's never going to work, and then you're like, okay, fine. Let's do what others are doing and give our energy to the thing that they're giving their energy to, which makes it feel more powerful because we're focusing on it. And then we feel powerless because we're directing our energy to it. Well, what if we actually saw that we came here to draw our power back to our own heart center, to actually clear and heal our own auric fields, so that the energetic light body is able to keep us safe, so that we have a sense of inner security that keeps us feeling safe and protected. It really matters. And I want to end this at 20 minutes and 22 seconds, and I hope that you leave a comment. Thank you.